Roadhousers don't get knocked out, and that has been the case for Paddy Pimblett, at least to this point in his UFC career. Outstanding pedigree coming in, and he's got another big fight in front of him tonight, DC.
And he's going to continue to get big fights, because when you have that thing, when you have that it factor about you, people want to tune in. That is what Paddy Pimblett has in spades. But not only can he fight, but not only can he draw people in, the guy can fight. He's a tremendous grappler, and he has confidence like not many guys that we've seen at such a young age in their career. And
don't let the out-of-camp body composition fool you, because this man has a work ethic that rivals anybody in this division. Huge spot for Paddy Pimblett tonight. Well, this place is absolutely deafening as the undisputed UFC lightweight champion makes the walk for his latest title defense. This is a huge fight, as big a fight as we can put together at 155 pounds, but the champion thinks it's going to be one side.
Yeah, skill for skill, he's one of the best fighters in the world. That's why when you look at the pound-for-pound rankings, you always see his name right amongst the top of the guys on the list. He has every skill in mixed martial arts, but I believe it's his mind that separates him from the rest. He has a skill trap of a mind and believes, without a shadow of a doubt, that he's the best fighter in the world.
Yeah, he was carrying himself this week like a guy who knew something we didn't. We'll see just how one-sided this fight could be in a matter of moments. Tale of the tape for this lightweight championship fight. All right, now for the official introductions. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the UFC lightweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Paddy, the Paddy Pimblett. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Ilia, the Topuria.
Herb Dean, our third man in the octagon for this one.
Let's do it.
All right, so here he is, the superstar personified, Paddy the Baddy Pimblett, and now we'll see how he chooses to approach the early portions of this round. He wants more credit for his skills, right? He understands that he has a little bit of a larger-than-life personality, the Barstool Sports deal and everything else. But Paddy Pimblett can fight. He's a willing grappler, he's an electric striker, and has the highlight reel to prove it. And tonight he feels like everything is going to be at his disposal in what he believes is a stylistically favorable matchup. Bone on bone as the head kick lands flush.
He better get those hands up or he's gonna put him to sleep. Now he's throwing that jab to the body.
These guys throwing early. Topuria gets tagged by that stiff jab.
Very fast leg kick lands.
He comes forward with a flying knee that just missed hitting the target flush. Oh, nice left hook.
He's giving him so many different things right now.
The Lands a good series of kicks there, DC. It really didn't take him long to get a good beat on his opponent.
He figured the timing, and now he's been driving kick after kick into his opponent.
Oh, roundhouse kick. Add that to his highlight reel.
Oh, nice.
Punches in bunches as he lands another combination there. Really doing a nice job stringing the shots.
He's doing a great job of stringing the shots together and also just mixing up the target and the attacks. Great job finding different places for his strikes to land.
The kick is there to the body. Lands a good series of kicks here. Oh, tags him with the straight. Nice job there by Topuria. All right, well, you can still attack the thigh, right? We talk so much about calf kicks, but that's been a pretty effective weapon for him here tonight.
It's traditional. It's a traditional leg kick. Just throwing your hip, bang, whipping it into the thigh. Beautifully done by this fighter.
Trying to kick the leg out. Just over 2 minutes to go in round one. Big power shot there. Nicely timed kick to the body for the champion. Oh, nice jab to the dome by Ilia Topuria.
And that's oh.
Jab by Topuria. So pretty good recovery by the opponent after getting stunned pretty good. Got to capitalize on those opportunities.
I mean, you can't waste these opportunities. You don't get them as often as you'd like. So when you get a guy hurt, you got to find a way to finish the fight.
Oh, body kick attempt here. It's no good. All right, that calf kick starting to show some visible signs of bruising now.
And it's exciting him. He's excited to see that all the work that they've done in preparation is showing itself in the octagon.
Good series of kicks by him there, DC. He certainly has that part of his game going tonight.
He's a fantastic kickboxer, but tonight is the kicks that's leading the dance.
Setting up a sub here. Oh, that Kimura looks tight.
Nice transition between Kimura to armbar.
Oh, that arm is in real trouble.
He's got it isolated. He's looking to finish.
You gotta be kidding me. How did he get out?
He just stayed calm, was able to withstand the fire, and now he finds himself out and safe. Nice.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire.
Massive shots from the top.
Elbow lands. All right, he's hanging out inside the closed guard of his opponent here, DC. You got to be careful.
Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position.
5 minutes in the books. What a round it was for him, DC. And, of course, the seminal moment, that big knockdown that he will try to piggyback on here in this next round.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how he builds off of the momentum that he gets from that last round. How does he deal with the success that he had and not push too hard too early trying to find the finish? You have to let it come to you as the knockdown came to you in the previous round.
All right, so there's the end of the round, and on one side, thrill, on the other, agony after that knockdown.
Yeah, he was able to really damage him with that big punch. You see the hands, the speed, how sharp he is, how technical he is. It allows him to land in spots where his opponent is winging punches. Great strike landed, great punch landed to put his opponent down.
Playing with the inside leg kick. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on.
Nice leg kick.
sidekick lands for him there, champ.
A lot of times that is used to manage space.
All right, so a knockdown for him in the previous round, and you can just see by his body language how confident he is in the striking realm in this matchup.
And you can see his confidence in his posture, but also you can see the effect that knockdown had on his opponent by the way he is approaching.
Well, hard to imagine we would get this late in the fight and have the BJJ practitioner not attempt a single takedown. What gives?
I have no idea. He's not even tried to get this fight to the ground. I don't know what's happening, or maybe something happened earlier in the fight that's deterred him from fighting the fight that we have come to expect from this guy. I mean, I cannot believe what we are watching.
Pimblett's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent. And now they are throwing both sides with conviction. And that one certainly found the target. Great body kick there. Topuria gets the single leg takedown. Oh, submission attempt here.
He's fighting. He wants this badly.
Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in. Making all these shots count. Oh, and transitions right into side control.
What he has to do here is just try to stay relaxed. Big, explosive actions, panicky actions are what gets you submitted a lot of times.
Gonna try to take his opponent's back here, and he does. Well, this is some serious pressure from the top by Pimblett. Good, solid strike on the ground. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. Topuria's in half guard now. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks. And look at him attacking the arm triangle on the other side. He's going to lock him down, try to pass all the way across his body. Once he gets across, he will start to drop his chest to the mat and chase the finish.
Oh, he escapes!
He got out. I mean, wow, that is great submission defense.
Well, he has expended a lot of energy going for these submissions tonight. I'm not sure his opponent is actually submittable.
No, it doesn't seem like it, because every time he goes for a submission, he gets close, or at least he expects to get close. But his opponent is so on his game that he's not giving him much to work with. This has been a beautiful display of grappling offensively, but also defensively.
Changing the position.
All right, working inside the closed guard now. Pimblett's in half guard. And right into side control.
Darce, yep, he's trying to hit a Darce here.
Oh, Darce choke locked and loaded.
Great submission defense on display.
Topuria's back in side control. All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He needs to secure his underhook. He's got to look at him attack that arm triangle on the opposite side. When it's time to finish, he will lock his hands, pass his body all the way.
Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
Are working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips.
He passes to half.
Pimblett's right back to the full mount.
Big ground and pound. Now he's looking arm triangle on the opposite side. When he goes to finish, look, he's got it locked. When he goes to finish, he has to pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get enough pressure to finish the count. Oh, man, that was slick.
Oh, what a round. How good was that? All right, there's the horn. The round is over, but not before he was cut on his nose from the strikes in that round. Back to the stool. Cut man is in. Should be able to shut that cut and prevent it from becoming an issue moving forward. But, of course, as soon as he gets struck in that next round, it could open back up. All right, well, I'm no doctor. I'm not going to diagnose a broken nose, but a huge cut on the bridge, and his opponent continues to attack it.
Continues to attack it as he should. He did the damage. He was the one that landed the shot that opened up that cut. Now he's got to make his opponent pay for it. He was a bit lax in defense, and now he's got that massive cut on the bridge of his nose.
All right, here we go with this third round of this championship fight. Well, we wondered earlier why there weren't as many body strikes. He's making up for lost time here. Shot to the body connects, and that bears watching. That's going to hurt this opponent.
Got the hook in quickly. Tremendous body kick lands for this guy.
Make the bad man stop.
This might be the biggest shot of this entire fight. He landed a massive hook to put his opponent on wobbly legs.
All right, full guard here, DC. What does he need to do to improve position?
Well, he's got to start to build his posture, get some damage off, move to half guard, which in turn leads to...
Pimblett's going for a choke. Oh, tense moment here. That arm triangle's tight. Oh, gives up on the submission now.
Well, he had it tight, John, but then he decided to keep the dominant position by giving it up.
Oh, big shots raining down. Right into side control. Pimblett's able to make a nice transition there back into side control.
Oh, nice.
Really good job to land these strikes from top position. Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound.
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter. It's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud. Oh, reverses the position there. Nice transition by Topuria. Look at the torso on the right side. Major bruising, and it's only getting worse. All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys will start throwing up legs, chasing triangle.
Oh, great transition there as he reverses to top position. Beautiful work on the ground there by Pimblett. Oh, looks like he's got that submission locked in.
Starting to get deep. His chest down towards the mat.
And you just spilled your popcorn all over the broadcast table.
Did, John. You know I love popcorn.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Pimblett. His right eye's closing up.
And there you go again. Half guard.
Pimblett's right back to the full mount here.
This is where he wants to be. You can't take all those unanswered strikes. They don't have to be that damaging.
Yeah.
You just gotta move.
All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. High-level guard pass there as he moves into half guard.
You know the guy's going to his left on the pass, but you cannot stop him. He is tremendous at passing the guard.
Topuria's nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the middle of this fight. Throwing that jab now again, the fighter evades.
I mean, he's cutting down the sides with these beautiful leg kicks.
Well, it's been a wild fight thus far, perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are going to have to dig deep. They're both hurt.
They're both hurt. You expected it, though. You expected a close fight. You did not expect a war like this, though, where both guys, from the moment they said fight, went forward, got to each other's face, and just beat each other up. It's been tremendous.
Both fighters starting to open up a little bit. Good series of kicks by him there, DC. He has certainly found his range on the feet.
I mean, when you don't check, you're going to continue to get blasted with kicks. His opponent has not deterred him from keeping on throwing those kicks.
Topuria going to work here from the full guard. Nice combination of strikes, mixing it up pretty well here.
That was nice.
Topuria's in half guard. Final seconds of round 3. Topuria's back in half guard. All right, 3 rounds down, potentially 2 more to go. We are headed to the championship rounds.
All right, man, take a seat.
All right, so there's the end of the round. You see the blood trickling down as he makes his way back to the stool. Cut on the bridge of the nose, or so it appears from the strike in that round. Cut man getting right to work. All right, well, 1 minute of end swell can only do so much. Let us look back at some of the damaging strikes in that previous round.
It doesn't seem like it's going to do much, and if it does, he can't take any more of these shots. He was too stationary. He took everything square on the target. He's got to move his head, and he's got to be proactive instead of reactive in terms of his defenses.
You ready to fight? Ready.
We have arrived at the 4th round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go with our 4th round of a possible 5, and a lot of fighters change up their training camp when they're fighting 5 rounds versus 4.
Yeah, you got to change it up. You have to mix things up because fighting for an extra 10 minutes is not normal. Guys don't do this normally. It's a 15-minute fight, so you have to do things physically and also mentally to make sure that you're ready to go that extra 10 minutes. Lands another beautiful kick.
And he's looking for that left hand, just missed. All right, well, that blow is buffeting from that cut with each strike landed, and he continues to effectively target that area.
You know, we are talking about a guy with super high fight IQ. So when you give him that crimson red, there's nothing more than something that inspires him to continue doing what he's doing. So you have got to change something. You got to get your head moving so you're not taking too much damage to that cut.
All right, so it looks like some bruising on that thigh right now. He hasn't really done anything to address that weapon from his opponent.
He's got to check some kicks. I know right now it may not be that damaging, but down the line, you're going to really pay for it if you don't address it right now.
Oh, solid kicks are landing. He has most certainly found the range on the feet. Nice job to get inside and get the single collar tie. There's a kick. Single leg takedown. Pimblett's in half guard.
There it is. Now he's going to mount.
Nicely done. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submission.
Well, I think
Darce choke is in here. That Darce choke is tight. Darce choke locked in, it's only a matter of time, but he cannot rush. He's got to control his opponent. So
you gotta be kidding me, he's out. Exactly what you like to see. Nice combination of ground and pound punches. Outstanding pressure and activity by Pimblett. Oh, he's landed a high number of total strikes here in the latter stages of this fight. He's really picked up the pace and landed far more strikes than he did in previous rounds.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Under 2 minutes now to go in the round. All right, feet on the hips here. Pimblett's going for that arm triangle. Let's see if he has it. Oh, look out, folks. That is tight.
It looks like it's getting going.
Oh, so how about that? The offensive fighter bails on the submission now.
Very smart. You got to keep position over submission.
Landing strikes nicely here from top position.
Yep, got to be very careful there.
Oh, the ground and pound is coming. Good movement to avoid some of that power coming back. All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. Oh, for attack. Yup.
Ooh, that Kimura looks tight. Oh, he's out of danger.
Great submission defense. He's able to take his arm out and stay safe.
Seconds. 30 seconds now to go in the round. A lot of top pressure being applied here. So wisely, he continues to attack that area that is cut wide open. When you were fighting, was that something you would do? You see it cut, try to attack it?
It's like a target.
Yeah.
I mean, you want to get your hands on that cut. You want to punch him in it. You want to elbow him in it. Anytime you see your work paying off, you go down the path.
Look, Pimblett's trying to get a triangle submission here. Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in. Horn sounds for the end of round 4.
Okay? You all right? All right, listen. I think we're down on the scorecards here. I need you to go out, and I need you to finish this.
All right, so the takedown's the big storyline in that previous round. Let's look back at some of the highlights, DC, and got to be pretty discouraging to get grounded that many times in one round.
Oh, it's so discouraging because all you want to do is let your offense go, but every time you're getting dragged to the floor constantly. You're starting to get fatigued. He's starting to wear on you. Let's see what type of effect it takes on his offensive approach as the next round starts.
All right, so the next round is now underway. A lot of high-level grappling action, I thought, in the previous round. No lack of effort, but neither fighter able to get this up.
Neither fighter able to get this up, but both of them attempted it on multiple occasions. Let's see what happens as the fight goes forward.
Well, most fighters can't keep up this type of aggression and pace, but you don't have to worry about this guy. He hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. His leg kick lands his opponent a little bit, trying to stay upright, but man, that changed the complexion of this fight.
Johnny's hurt. He's hurt really badly by that one big leg kick.
Oh, big head kick there. Strong defense here as the hook to the head is blocked. Well, you know, the calf kick has revolutionized the game, and he lands yet again. That bruising pretty bad now, Chief.
It's bad, and it's going to get worse because his opponent is going to keep on beating up those legs. What a tremendous game plan put together by this team.
Push kick there to the body.
Lands a solid push in. Oh!
Going for the leg kick now, and it's there. Nice job by Pimblett. He lands a switch kick there. Oh, and he continues to pour it on. We mentioned earlier the aggression with his striking. Gotta be careful to not gas out here, but at least you have to admire the approach. Pimblett's making things really difficult for the opposition now as the fighter continues to target that damaged nose. All right, so you gotta be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. All right, north-south position here. We'll see if the crowd can be mature about this, DC. All right, working out of side control. Looks like he's trying to isolate an arm here, DC.
Yeah, he's isolating it to try to get a Kimura. Notice he'll step over the head to try to get the Kimura.
All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
Well, this is a tough fighter to buck off. Very good pressure and work here by Paddy Pimblett. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career. Well, as many expected, his grappling has been very strong thus far. The takedowns, the ground control, he is truly the total package.
It's one thing to take your opponent down. It's one thing to... He's going to start trying to move to a submission here. It looks like he's trying to attack an arm triangle. Oh, that's very deep now.
Oh, he's got the knee on the belly. Could be trouble defensively. Well, he's got his back now. Pimblett's back inside control here. Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here. All right, has the guard closed here. Can't get a good awareness by the defensive fighter. Pimblett's in half guard now. This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal is not fought. Everything they're doing is fought to the very last minute before it gets given up.
All right, DC, half guard position here. You've done a lot of good work in this spot in your career.
Oh, man, I love this position, and you see this fighter today loves it too. It is the most secure position in fighting. You get an underhook on one side, you keep a half guard on the other, and then you just go to work. It's the safest position, especially for a wrestler.
Hey, stop.
The official decision is now in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score the contest 48-47, 50-44, and 49-47. For the winner by unanimous decision, and new UFC lightweight champion of the world, Paddy the Baddy Pimblett.
All right, so there he is, the newly minted